Hey, and welcome back. I'm Fabian, a former automotive strategy consultant turned digital product manager. And in today's session, we will be talking about user feedback and iteration as part of our ongoing series focused on digital product management. And I will be delving into how to gather and incorporate user feedback into your product development processes that enables continuous improvement and better aligns products with user needs. For that, I'll be covering a couple of key areas. First of all, how to understand user feedback, the benefits of user feedback, strategies for collecting user feedback, and analyzing and interpreting user feedback, and finally, how to incorporate feedback into your product iteration. So what actually is user feedback? So feedback is input, opinions, and insights provided by users about their experiences with a digital product. There are various sources of user feedback, including direct feedback, comments, reviews, and ratings provided by users through feedback forms, surveys, customer support channels, etc. There is indirect feedback, user behavior data such as click-through rates, session duration, and conversion metrics gathered through analytics tools and others. And finally, there is dedicated user research, insights obtained from user interviews, usability testing, focus groups, ethnography studies, etc., to understand user needs, preferences, and pain point, and so much more. And what I would like to emphasize is the importance of gathering perspectives from diverse sources of user feedback to gain a comprehensive understanding of user experience and perception. And there are loads of benefits associated with, some of them more obvious than others, but loads of benefits associated with user feedback that include at least the four following. We can use user feedback to validate assumptions. So we can validate product ideas, features, designs, etc. by gathering real-world feedback from users. We can, secondly, identify pain points that help us identify usability issues, friction points, and areas for improvement based on user experiences and feedback. We can use feedback to inform prioritization, so we can use this to guide product roadmap prioritization decisions by highlighting features or enhancements that have the most significant impact on user satisfaction and value. And finally, we can use the feedback to foster user engagement. So, of course, we can engage users to solicit their inputs, making them feel heard and valued, and fostering a sense of ownership and loyalty towards the product that they're actively involved with during the development process. There are lots of different strategies for collecting user feedback, and I will just be briefly discussing a couple of them. We can use, for example, feedback forms and surveys. So we can implement feedback forms or surveys within the product interface or through email to gather user opinions, suggestions, or preferences. We can use in-app feedback tools, so integrated in-app tools that such as feedback gadgets or widgets or chatbots to capture user feedback directly within the product. We can use social media monitoring, so we can monitor social media channels, forums, and review platforms to gather user comments, reviews, and sentiment about our product. And finally, we can use specific user research methods. So we conduct specific research activities such as interviews, usability testing, and observational studies to gather qualitative insights into user behavior and user needs. What is really important, once we've collected all of the data, that we analyze and interpret the user feedback in the right way. And there are a couple of components that are really important to doing this in the right way. First, we want to categorize feedback. So we want to organize our feedback into categories such as usability issues, feature requests, bugs, and positive feedback to make sure that we have a systematic approach to the analysis. Secondly, we want to prioritize feedback. So we want to really understand the importance of different feedback points such as frequency, severity, impact on user experience, and alignment with product goals, and thereby have a more systematic approach to the prioritization activities. Thirdly, we want to identify patterns and trends, looking for common themes, patterns, trends, to really go a little bit deeper into the insights and understand some of the pain points and underpinning issues potentially. And finally, and really importantly, we want to contextualize the feedback, considering the context of user feedback, including user demographics, user patterns, and behavior, to understand the underlying motivations and preferences that drive the feedback. Once we've analyzed our feedback, we want to incorporate this into our product iterations. And there are a couple of really good strategies to achieve that in an effective and efficient way. First of all, we want to iterate based on insights. Secondly, we want to communicate change. Thirdly, we want to iterate efficiently. And finally, we want to foster a feedback culture. Firstly, in terms of iterating based on insights, we want to use user feedback to inform product roadmap prioritization decisions and really guide feature development and enhancements and optimizations based on specific insights. Secondly, we want to transparently communicate product updates, changes, improvements to users and really show them that their feedback is valued and acted upon. Also really important in organizational context from a change management perspective. Thirdly, we want to adopt an iterative approach to product development, continuously gathering feedback, testing hypotheses, and iterating based on insights to improve the user experience over time. And finally, we really want to cultivate a culture of openness, receptiveness, and responsiveness to user feedback within the product team and organization to encourage ongoing user engagement and collaboration. Overall, and to summarize and conclude, we emphasize the importance of leveraging user feedback and iteration in digital product management for driving continuous improvement, user satisfaction, and ultimately product success. I would highly encourage you to prioritize user feedback collection, analysis, and incorporation in your product development processes to create products that better meet user needs and expectations, and of course also overall contribute to your business success. I hope this was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you again in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.